We're backstage at Kelowna Actors Studio, and this is the set shop. This relatively small area is where they take ordinary ingredients like these cardboard sonotubes, 2x4s like that, and just ordinary door skins, and with artistic vision and hard work, they transform them into something spectacular. In this case, it's going to be the palatial home of Juan and Eva Perón for the musical Evita. When it comes to building sets for the stage, production coordinator Mike Nordland says there's a lot more to consider than just how good it looks.
Entrances, exits, blocking, everything that comes from the director all ties into what actually works down on the floor on the set.
You just take some, I guess it's drywall compound, it's just some plaster stuff, and you spread it on just like a cake.
Noreen Morrow is giving me a crash course in how to give a realistic finish to one of the over 30 columns in this production.
Yeah, the beauty of the theater is that it just has to look good to the audience. They don't need to know that behind it's not finished.
Once the mud is applied, it's time to give it texture.
That's the nice thing about making these columns. You can't really make a mistake.
Oh, that's how I got the job. Can't really make a mistake? I don't know, Noreen. I'm pretty sure I can find a way. Well, so much for my career as a set decorator. Noreen, Mike, and the crew, many of whom are volunteers, work long and hard to create anything from this palace to 1940s New Orleans or an island in the South Pacific, all on short order.
I mean, our shows are back to back and bang, 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 bang. On closing night, the next morning, we have an entire crew in here and that set's lying on the ground. That's how fast it just turns over. It has to, otherwise we can't get the shows off the ground like we want.
The stairs here?
Yeah, stairs are, they're always a challenge when it comes to theater,
right?
because of different things, sight lines. I want to be able to jump on this thing and dance on this thing and not have to feel at all like it's even wobbled on me. Do you know what I mean? The actors need that security. So up top here is the platforms. Standard platforms, we used 8x4 platforms normally. We keep these when we're done with the show.
Oh, that looks really good. Of course, the camera
Meanwhile, the
can't see
plaster on the columns has dried, and with the deadline fast approaching, I guess they needed all the help they could get, and I get another chance to try and prove myself. How am I?
that looks wonderful.
All right.
Looks really good.
I like it. Well, that's the good thing about volunteering backstage at the theater is you get to find out how all this magic goes into putting on an incredible show, and it's all this like sleight of hand and misdirection.
Yeah,
it's exciting. Smoke and mirrors.
When somebody comes in the door, you always want them to go, wow, right? Like, how did they get that in here, right? So that's kind of, that's our challenge every time we build a set.
I'm going to keep working on these, and if you want to see what the final set looks like when it's all put together, Evita runs here at Kelowna Actors Studio from April 11th to 28th. And you see this column, I'm going to put my name right down on the bottom here, and you'll know which one that I worked on. But don't tell Noreen. For more information, visit KelownaActorsStudio.com.